What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back with a recap of the Love and Marriage Huntsville Season 3 Reunion Part 1. I am your host, Brand New 715, honey, okay? Don't forget, you guys, to like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, okay? And without further ado, honey, let's get on to this old nasty recap, honey. Okay, honey, so we see everybody backstage, getting dressed, getting a wig snatched. Tisha, they should have spent longer on your damn makeup. I don't know what the hell Underground Railroad makeup you had done. I don't know if Harriet Tubman came out of her grave and did your shit for you, but girl, whoever did your makeup need to be smacked. I know I want you to be free, but shit, I didn't know you would be on the reunion, honey, looking, I don't know, it looked like Big Toenail Head had you locked in the basement somewhere. I don't know. I said, Harpo, who this woman? Okay, that shit was all caked up. It wasn't even your same color. She didn't even put no damn Vaseline on her lips. Like, what the hell going on over here? Okay, so Melody, was getting her makeup done. Carlos, he came to check in with her and, to let her know who the host was gonna be. So Melody was happy, that Carlos said that he would be rehosting this reunion. Now, what was very interesting is Hook-Headed and Letitia and Marsau, they didn't like that Carlos was gonna be hosting the reunion, and I wonder why. The lies are gonna come out, honey, okay? Kimmie and Maurice, they didn't really seem bothered, by Carlos hosting the reunion, honey, okay? They was unbothered. Kimmie looked good. I gotta give Kimmie best dress, best hair. I liked Melody's look, but it was a little bit too dark for me. It was like she was going to, I don't know, like some type of debutante ball / funeral. I don't know. It was just too dark for me. I love the color of Kimmie's dress and the color of her hair. It was like a reddish color. So Kimmie is number 1 for me. Number 2 will do Melody. Love, the little bob that she had in her hair. Her makeup was perfection. Her dress was, it was really nice. It was, but that's not what I want to see on a reunion. But she looked nice. Maurice, he looked good. We'll give it to Martell first for the guys. He looked good. He didn't have no facial hair, looking younger. He's still stupid as hell, But we'll give it to Martell, Maurice, and then Big Toenail Head would be last. He's just very standard and basic and mediocre like his wife, okay? Her dress, Letitia's, was very pretty. It was, but the makeup and the hair, it was just understated. It was as if it didn't even go with the gown. It was like, who the hell did your makeup? Did you spend enough time in the chair? Motherfucker, did you even get in the chair? Because it don't look like it, okay? What it look like is somebody 2 to 3 years old did your damn makeup, Tisha. That's what it looked like, sis. Honey, Carlos looked very dapper in his suit, kind of a turquoise suit, kind of. It had a C on the side of it. I really liked that. Nice. He was sharp. Now, what happened to Todd Tucker? Was he in on this show, or was it just Bell Collective? Y'all put that in the comments. I thought Candy's husband was in on this show too. Maybe this is all Carlos, but I know they did another show together. All right, you guys, so let's let it play, and Miss Robinson, honey, will be in and out with her commentary.
Welcome to the stage, America's favorite couple. That's right, Maurice and Kimmie Scott.
Oh, they are America's favorite couple, or maybe our favorite couple on here. I like Louis and Tiffany better. To me, their marriage seems healthier. That's just me.
bitch. Yes, baby. Take a seat. Take a seat. Well, I mean, Maurice. That's a lot to handle. I got it. Oh, but you can handle 6 women in one night, so.
Come on, Carlos. Yes, for the shade. I'ma throw shade if I can't get paid. Oh, okay. Carlos was on point with the shade.
Oh, Lord. Welcome up next, the power couple, Marcel and Tisha Scott.
A power couple or the narcissist and the codependent that have been married for 15 years. And this fool can't even get up to say a few good words about his wife. Okay, make it make sense. Ain't no damn power couple. Okay, only in business. The marriage is a farce.
Hey, baby. Hey. Look at you. You look beautiful, babe.
I didn't like them tacky ass feathers on Tisha's dress. It said, Miss Wanda, you better reconcile. Okay, Miss Wanda put that 70s shit on there. Flashlight, neon light. The dress is real pretty, but I don't like them damn feathers. Take that shit off and stop playing, Tisha.
All right, Orange Sun Kiss. Speaking of soup, that's right, Martell HOLT'S.
Martell hoe. You a hoe, you know you a hoe. He was looking good, though. I gotta give it to Martell. Martell be knowing, honey.
You never disappoint. I can't, man.
The suit could be just 2 sizes bigger, okay? God damn. Are you carrying a baby in that suit, nigga?
Right there, my brother. All right, don't split your pants. Okay.
Oh, Carlos is shady. I didn't even catch that part. He said, don't split your pants. I know that's right.
There we go. Last but not least,
the star of the damn show. Come on, Melody HOLT'S.
We got the Queen Bee herself.
That's right.
Queen of Music, the 29 Grammy Award winning Beyonce.
Oh, Beyonce. Hold up now. She ain't no damn Beyonce. She can't sing like my Beyonce, honey. Okay?
My bad. Melody Holt.
Come on, girl.
Hey, Melody. How are you?
That dress really is pretty. It really is. I just don't like it for the reunion. Melody, show us them long legs, girl. Okay. She looked like she ready to bury Martell's ass. She look good, though. She really do.
Look at my beautiful cast. How y'all doing? Y'all feel good? Yeah. Are y'all a little nervous that I'm hosting this reunion?
Hell yeah, they nervous. They know them skeletons is coming out.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No,
not at all.
No? Okay. What about you?
Yeah, I have mixed feelings about it.
Mixed feelings?
We know your ass, the main one hook-headed, should be nervous, okay?
I told you backstage, it's like you just know everything about us, you know?
Right.
If there's another host, you know, they got to get questions from everybody.
Right. They have
you
questions.
Know it all.
You have the answers.
Yeah.
I do. I know where the bodies are buried. And because it's been 2 years since we had a reunion, I felt we needed somebody who's able to make sure all the right questions get asked and make sure all the right people answer them.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I think that's the best thing about it. So listen, from the very beginning of the show, our cast came onto the scenes as suited up professionals. But over the past 3 seasons, modesty flew out the window as these couples got a dose of celebrity. The personalities grew bolder, the hairstyles got louder, and the clothes got a little bit tighter. But
Pointing at Martell. Honey, I was eating my chili during that part. When I almost spit that shit out, I tell you. And then Carlos, he like grabs Martell's arm, like, child, that shit was funny. Come on, Carlos, baby. I'm here for you. You are shady as hell. And Martell looked all embarrassed.
Our runaway cast transformed into the superstars of Huntsville. Let's see how our cast became larger than life.
Martell and I developed residential real estate. We were definitely that example couple. So you want to dissolve, hold and hope, right? Dissolve. With the old and in with the new. You embracing your independence. Oh, absolutely.
Been through a lot over the last year. You know, I lost my businesses. So I kind of like briefed them on the 47 acres, and I'm concerned about having Holt drop out there.
I've been a nurse for 22 years. I think you need a nurse.
You're not leaving your job?
What? We're not talking about my job today.
Say it, man. Think about it.
I gave my boss my resignation letter. So I did.
6 months. I think that the pandemic changed everything, bro. So you're not trying to make her retire now? If that's something that she does in the future, it is what it is. I developed commercial real estate.
I wanted to talk to you about my real estate license. What's the point in getting a license if I'm not going to use them?
To me, it was for fun.
Y'all heard that shit? It was just for fun. And y'all be, he support her. He don't support shit. Raggedy ass.
Mommy's graduation.
I am super proud of Tisha. As a black female in the United States, this is really big.
It means a lot just to have your support throughout this. And of course, Marsau, thank you for always pushing me to be my best. Okay.
Oh, congratulations, Tisha. So how does it feel looking back on like where this show started to where it is now? Let me start with Tisha and Marsau.
It feels good because it's like putting your plans out there, putting your goals out there, and then actually doing them. That matters. So I was happy to see like where we started and where we're at now because I'm like, I said that and I did that. So
you did that, girl.
Yeah.
You know, even as the world is taking shape with COVID and different things like that, we seem like we're still on that road to where we said we were going to be. So it feels good. You know, I'm proud of you, babe.
Oh, I'm proud of us.
There we go.
Oh, look at you. I'm proud of all you guys, but one of the things that
Are you proud of your marriage, though? Okay, Tisha, that's what you need to be proud about, Miss Libra, Miss Balance. Oh, and you over there with another damn Libra. I forgot.
interesting is this show has taken a life on its own, no pun intended. When we started this show together, I promised to hold y'all hands throughout the process because Huntsville is such a small town, and I've been doing reality for over 15 years. So I know a thing or two about, you know, just the feedback you can get sometimes, and it can do some damage to your mental stability. Like, Tisha, you're off Twitter.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, you're done with Twitter.
I'm done, yeah.
Oh, they was tearing her ass up, I heard.
Because of what?
It's just some hateful people out here. And I just
No, you don't want to hear the truth, okay? And sometimes the truth hurts.
let that continue to seek into my spirit. And I know the number one advice I asked you, Carlos, when we first got the show, I was like, what is the best advice you give me? And you said, don't read the comments. And I totally understand that now.
Even with you, Melody and Martell, like, this show happened because you two pitched it to me. But you two were married at the time. And the goal of this show was to showcase power couples in Huntsville. You two are no longer a couple. Is there any regrets to signing on to doing this show?
Well, for me, I will say absolutely not. I think that it has opened doors very quickly that could have taken, for all of us on this stage, that could have taken a very long time to open in otherwise. So you have to look for the good and the positive in it. And there's definitely been more positive than negative. So I don't regret doing the show at all.
I do.
Oh, we know you do, because we found out you a hoe, and you a ho, 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 ho. Remix.
You did, tell me.
Yeah. You know, ultimately, I mean, I take it, I don't know, about 7 or 8 years ago when I asked her, what do you want to do? You know, she said, I want to be on TV. But I feel that, I mean, I sacrificed a lot for Melody to like live out her dream. You know what I'm talking about?
You sacrificed a lot, but you didn't sacrifice your dick and keep it in your household. Okay, make it make sense, hook-headed.
What a husband should do, or and a wife as well. If there's something that a spouse desires to do, then of course you try your best to get behind them and push them in whatever that is. So, for example,
I mean,
as we started doing renovations.
No. In terms of creating, it's like.
Do you feel like you created the Melody Holt brand?
I think I helped bring it out, of course.
Okay.
You helped bring it out by being a hoe. Now she's singing songs about you. Okay, that's what it is, hook-headed.
A lot of times, people can have a spouse that's not supportive. I was really putting things in place for her, You
did this show for Melody.
Well, ultimately, yes.
So how does it make you feel to hear that your ex-husband feels like this show he has regrets doing, but he only did it really for you?
Well, I'm so sorry. Well, the reason I regret now is only because anything that could have contributed to me losing my family or disrupting my family, I mean, I'd much rather, have to take it back,
This is the problem when you are dealing with a narcissist. They do not take any responsibility or accountability for their actions. It is always somebody else's fault. Now I guess it's the show's fault that this man couldn't keep his penis within his marriage, within his household. Nobody asked you to go out there and screw cornbread. You chose to do that. Okay, it was a choice. Own it. Damn. You are on the OWN network. Shit, own your shit, okay? Shit, come on, Melody, come out with some little slogan for that, honey.
No, because I think it shined a light on something that could have been private and could have worked through.
Oh, so you would have cheated in private and she's just supposed to, put up with it? Get down in my comments, let me know, do you think these two would be divorced if it wasn't for the show? If they wasn't on the show, do you think this would have played out the same way? Do you think Melody would have stayed with him? I would love to hear what you all think about that.
And I'll still have my children intact with my wife and myself,
Do you feel like you would still be married if it wasn't for the show? Coming up. So you said that you heard from MARSAU that she was a side chick?
Yes.
Kimmie, when it comes to you still be married if it wasn't for the show?
Yes.
Melody, would you still be married to Martell if it wasn't for the show?
Absolutely not. No.
And the reason I say that is because he just got through saying a few minutes ago is not to read the comments. That's one of the main things I always tell Melody. Like, hey, social media, stop reading the comments.
Let me say this really quickly. I think he believes in his head that he should be allowed to cheat. And the fact that she kept taking him back and she had that baby with him, what did I tell y'all? That didn't help their marriage, right? That didn't help the situation because all this narcissist is thinking, oh, well, shit, I'm cheating and, she gonna forgive me and we back having sex and, he thought all was well. It's all good. He was really thinking that, and that's why his ass is sitting on this stage right now saying that same gibberish, right? Because he really believes that.
Every 2 or 3 times a day, she always come to me about the comments. I'm like, Mel, leave the comments alone. Don't pay attention to these people. Like, to this day, I'm probably like the most disliked out of all of us. Mm-hmm. But I'm so cool though. I don't stress.
Second. Well, a lot of people didn't like
second. I'm going to say this because they tried to bring MARSAU up. MARSAU is not as popular as MARTELL. We don't give a fuck about MARSAU. Now, we care about him. He on the show. We drag him. But MARTELL is the most hated. MARTELL is talked about the most. MARTELL and Melody are are the stars of this show. Just in case any of these fools got it twisted. But yeah, he go try to button up his damn jacket, Marceau. Nigga, ain't nobody paying attention to your ass. Okay? You don't want to be married to this woman. You treat her like shit. You don't care nothing about them kids. You don't even know what allergies they have. Okay? So no. Martell is hated the most. Period. And you probably second.
I will say this. Marceau and Tisha definitely trends every week. But speaking of Marceau, when you first learned that this show was going to be called Love and Marriage Huntsville, you sent a scathing email to the producers with your disdain for the title of the show.
Right, because he don't give a damn about relationships.
Why did you hate the title of Love and Marriage Huntsville so much?
Well, I thought that we were doing a construction show. It's like Love and Marriage. I'm like, wait, I'm good at construction.
You're not good at Love and Marriage. Is that what your brother?
See, he told on himself. He's not good at love and marriage. He don't care, okay? See, they all sitting up here laughing, but I see right through all the giggles and the smiles. This man don't care about his marriage.
That's exactly what he said.
Good at construction.
And Martell's mindset was, if it's about construction, hell yeah, I'ma still cheat and act a fool and do what I want to do and be in this one-sided marriage. Okay, and that other one, he could keep doing a little sneaky shit he do, Maurice. So yeah, these niggas didn't want to participate, none of them, in this Love and Marriage Huntsville. Because they don't want to be held accountable. Martell really don't want to be. Him or Marceau. It's mainly those two, and then Maurice is up in the running.
That when the title changed, that we should expect some different things.
Yeah, because we didn't.
And
we
I
didn't
think that's part that was a little disheartening. Just the hair.
Yeah,
Just the hair.
Tisha, could you not talk while Kimmie is talking? Damn. Goddamn Diana Ross? Shit.
And Maurice, for you, because
And what the hell is that on your face? The makeup Tisha has on, honey. Are you going to a goddamn Halloween party after this, sis? Okay, goddamn Bride of Frankenstein, all this glitter and shit. Like, girl, stop playing with us.
in law school at the time the show happened, how do you feel when people say this show went from being positive to just arguments?
It's a little disheartening because if you look at each one of us individually, we're all examples of success. And the one thing that the show does do a job of is showing us start something, and then it shows the success. It might not follow everything that we do. However, you see success from inception to, to the actual delivery of it. So when people say that this went from basically sugar to right, then they're not looking at the whole picture.
And everybody loves
As 6 people, I think we've done a lot. I don't think that obtaining Juris Doctor and becoming an attorney, I don't think that, leaving your job and flipping houses and having social events in the community, becoming an actress and a singer, and starting all kind of business, building houses, developing land, getting a second master's degree. I don't think that's not positive. I think they're missing a lot of it.
And I think that it's stupid to get a second master's degree when you don't even have a degree, Tisha, in common sense. Okay, get that damn degree and put a stamp on it. Okay, shit.
A little arguing going on, but after we argue, we still go get stuff done.
Well, that is very true. So, Maurice, we receive a lot of questions when it comes to you and Kyla.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever Kimmie is accused of being a side chick, you don't say anything.
It's like somebody calling me an alien, right? I don't have to defend myself from being an alien. It's an impossibility.
It's an impossibility to say, no, she's not.
I'm saying it's a physical impossibility that she could have been my side chick. It's literally impossible. I can pull up my U-Haul receipt for the day I moved down there.
One of the things that has been interesting is So,
nigga, please, you could speak up and say more to defend your woman. I get what he's saying. People are going to believe whatever they want to believe, but I do feel he needs to step in and defend his wife and just say what it is, you know, and say your piece. That way people don't keep bringing it up to you and adding in all this confusion.
you said that you heard from MARSAU that she was a side chick?
In a laughter moment, but yes.
The way you know for certain that I didn't say it is because Martell said I said it.
It was true.
No,
Dang.
Martell said it, so that's how you know.
How would I even know about their relationship? How would I know?
Well, you and Melody had the conversation when y'all was at that doctor's office visit.
And y'all know I played the clip for that, okay? I played the clip, and it was Martell, his lying ass.
Is it about me being side chick?
She was being a little messy. I always remember was dating for like about 7-8 years.
He wasn't divorced yet.
She was a side chick.
And you had conversation about the definition of what a side chick may be, and you kind of laughed into there. But we had talked about that. It was a giggle joke. Y'all laughed about it. You laughed about it.
When did I laugh about it?
In Vegas.
Oh, 2 or 3 years later.
In Vegas.
Okay. Years later.
So you're saying years ago Marcel told you Kimmie was a side chick?
Damn. Yes.
Tisha, did you ever hear that Kimmie was a side chick?
What I like about Carlos is getting right to the questions that we all have. And I feel like a lot of times on these reunions, we don't really get this type of stuff answered until like that last part, you know, like the part 3. So I feel like Carlos did a wonderful job of getting right in there and saying who said what and when, and I love it.
Did you ever hear that Kimmie was a side chick?
Well, the funny thing is, when Kiowa came to my house, she said that. And
it came
at
from
that
y'all.
point, at that point, I was like, listen, that does not sound like something Kimmie would do. That does not speak of her character. So if she was a side chick or not, I honestly can't say because I don't know the timeline.
My thing is this with Tisha. Didn't Tisha mention something like this on the show where she practically inferred that like Kimmie was a side chick and he still wasn't divorced from his wife and maybe he could have worked things out with Kiowa? You definitely, Tisha, were like saying things along those lines. And to me, I don't know, it just seemed like your behavior was of a person that believed that Kimmie was a side chick. I could tell by like how you was like talking on the show. And to me, you should have just stayed out of it if you claim you didn't really know the timeline. Okay, you claim you and Kimmie supposed to be so close. You love her so much, this, that, and the third. But I'm not going to forget what you said on that damn show. You was definitely trying to play into the fact that maybe there was a possibility that this woman was a side chick.
I don't believe it.
But this is what's funny. Kiowa's never said to us that I was a side chick. Kiowa implies that I interfered with her marriage. They had a document that 2 grown-ups had signed months before I ever knew who they were, before I ever even knew his name. And there's a 6-month waiting period after you sign a piece of paper. That is what she's referring to.
Let's talk about this timeline.
I interfered in the ability for them to rekindle
they need to
their relationship. And the part that bothers me is that something like that actually speaks to a person's character.
Absolutely.
And that's not me in my character.
And that's what I said.
And I don't think it's funny on any level. I don't think it's a joke, and I don't think it's something that you play with. I didn't think it was funny when you did it. I didn't think it was funny when you made jokes about Kimmie touchy-feely when she said it about him. I didn't think none of that was funny because you're my friends and you're my tighter circle.
I will say this, that the idea of you being a side chick is so far from truth to me that it's laughable. I thought it was so
And that's how I delivered to me, in a laughable way.
I thought it was so in Vegas. I thought it was so ridiculous that it was crazy.
So let's talk about this timeline. Okay. So you filed for divorce.
They backpedaling and pussy pop because they was laughing their asses off about that, honey, in Vegas. And you hear Martell. I don't believe Martell. Martell, he wanted to accuse Kimmie of being a side chick. That way he could deflect and get them up off of him for being the lying, cheating nigga that he has been to his wife for all these years, okay?
Divorce twice.
This is what happened. I filed for divorce. She avoided service, and then she got served by the sheriff.
Months later.
This is months later.
Were you...
Y'all hear that? Kiowa tried to duck and dodge those divorce papers. He didn't want you no more, girl. Let it go, okay? Some of you all said that Kiowa had an affair. If you have any information about that, please put it down in the comments. I don't know, the ins and outs of her allegedly having an affair.
And Kiowa intimate after the first filing or working with your marriage?
No. There was an issue that came up in our marriage. I left 2 days later, never to return. We never got back into the same marital home. We've never been back together.
In no sense of the word.
In no sense of the word. I met Kimmie after I'd already filed for divorce. And I hadn't been living with Kaya for almost a year. There could have been numerous other women that they said were the side chick. Because I was dating all kind of women. When I left in December...
He was dating everybody. He was wilding out.
He stopped with me, and that was a problem.
So one of the analogies you made with Patricia, Kimmie, was that Maurice could not take another person using the toothbrush.
No, that was Patricia had that conversation with him.
What did she mean by that?
If someone else uses your toothbrush, will you use it?
Well, I don't do riddles, but...
I know that's right, Carlos. Yes, honey. I just love how he is holding all of their feet to the fire. I absolutely love it. You could tell Carlos has been doing this shit for a while.
So I'm going to ask you straight up. I'm going to ask you straight up. Are you able to answer that Kiowa did something in your marriage that was unforgivable?
Yes.
When it comes to you, Kimmie, and Kiowa, how are things now?
Good.
Kimmie, how are things with you and Kiowa now?
We're a lot better. We're a lot better. We communicate better. We try. It's a tall task because we never got off on the right foot. So it's not like it's just gonna happen overnight and you're like besties or nothing like that. And to be honest, because we were trying to get to a better place, I literally called her before the show and I told her, your conversation is going to come up again and I'm just calling to let you know. Because I didn't want her to jump back into where we were because of a TV show. Because if I'm legit trying to move forward, I'm legit trying to move forward.
Yeah.
Behavior reflects intentions, baby. I love that about Kimmie. I love that she's a mature woman. I feel like she's a very classy woman. I like Kimmie.
All right, well, look, we're just getting started. We have a lot more to go. We'll be right back. Watch Melody and Martell's romance with bated breath, wondering whether or not these two were going to live happily ever after. But just when it seemed like they were riding their way together, their love capsized, going from makeup to breakup in a matter of months. Let's take a look at their story.
Let's say that Martell decided he wanted to go out and cheat.
I'm not a cheater, and that's nothing that I... Damn, y'all wrong. This has been over a year since that incident occurred. I owned up to it, and I'm fixing it.
I didn't tell
If your
everybody.
husband do anything wrong, you don't go out and tell people. We keep that in our household.
You should have kept your penis in our household. I don't think anyone gets married with the intention or hope of not staying with the person that you marry.
I hate myself for everything I put you through. You don't deserve it. We are more than ready for baby number 4 to arrive.
So, what do you think we should name our beautiful little girl?
I mean, me personally, I think I'd like Milani. Then he tells me that this chick is pregnant. I filed for my divorce.
what I put in my paperwork is for Martell to have full custody of the kids.
I'm not you in your face.
I don't want my kids to be around that. You cheated.
I will knock the out of
And that is what narcissists do, you guys. I got some more videos coming up on that because I really want you all to, get to the bottom of his behavior. Martell cannot stand and own his shit. He has to deflect and try to blame Melody. He always tries to counter blame her. Well, you cheated or you did. I don't give a damn what she did. Y'all know how I feel about relationships. Once that person steps out on you, you have every right to do whatever the hell you want to do. All this being a bigger person shit, I'm not with it. Okay, that's how you get your heart broken. Because you sitting up here being loyal and faithful to a nigga that ain't doing that to you. Stop giving more than what you're getting. And you won't be in these situations in the first place. So I don't give a damn what she did.
So what was your sexual activity with somebody else? What was your sexual activity with somebody else? It don't matter.
sign the papers.
I've been trying to sign the papers.
You have not.
So watching that playback, how does it feel to relive those moments, Melody?
I think that they were very real moments. And the most beautiful thing I saw was, Melania being born. So that was the most beautiful piece. All of the rest of it I think, is all BS, honestly.
What's BS about it?
Well, watching Martell contradict a lot and make up things. Absolutely. So when the first piece they showed was when you said, I'm not a cheater.
Oh, me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I'm not a cheater at heart. Let's be clear about that because, people will look like you are a cheater.
You are.
I've never been a cheater. And the next woman I get with, I would not cheat on her.
My thing is, why you not with the woman that you was cheating with? Okay. You was having sex with this woman. It produced a baby. Why the hell y'all not together? Why y'all not living together? And then I looked at another review, and then I think I looked at another review, maybe two other reviews. These people are saying, oh, well, he did love coleslaw, and, he was in a relationship with her. Why he not with her now? Please answer that. Why he not claiming her now? There's a reason for that. Okay? You can't love and care about somebody that much. You're not with them now. And then we just heard him say, the next woman that I get with, I'm not going to cheat on them. Why you not saying you won't cheat on coleslaw? Why don't you keep it present tense, right? Since y'all claim he loved this woman so much, right? No, he don't love her. He was using her. Okay? And put her ass back on the bench.
Let's talk about what happened that led to this cheating allegations, because at the last reunion, you two seemed very determined to work on your marriage and to make it work. I mean, you two were united front.
Mm-hmm. When they think we're divided, then they want to try to attack.
Right.
But today they don't know that it's always Team HOLT'S.
Period.
A large part of the world wanted you to leave Martell. And to see that you guys came back together was beautiful to see because you guys were working on your marriage. And
it was not beautiful to me. I never was a fan of her getting back together with him and then having a baby. You are sending the wrong damn message. I don't care about the marriage. I see toxicity. I see children. I see you bringing another child into a toxic situation. And I was always heavily against that. I knew it was not going to work. But, Melody made the choices she made and she had to learn. We all got to learn somehow in some way.
It was great. But the pandemic happened. So what happened during the pandemic to where you were like, enough is enough?
Absolutely. So when the pandemic happened, we were, of course, together. I just had Melania in December. We pulled the kids out of school before school was over. So we were all in the house together, cooking, playing games, making milkshakes. What I noticed, however, was that it got to a place where he was leaving the house
during the pandemic.
During the pandemic, yes.
So wait. So while we were supposed to be sheltered in place and we had to stay home to keep our families safe, you were leaving the house during that time.
Yeah.
Where were you going?
To the gym.
Well, the gyms weren't open.
Well, my gym was.
You was not at no damn gym. You was out here eating cornbread's nasty ass pussy. That's what your monkey ass was doing. Sitting up here talking about you was at the damn gym. Okay, you was out here being selfish, cheating, being nasty. He need his ass beat.
Were other things open that you were going to see?
Pussy was open. That's what was open, Carlos. Okay, honey, let me co-host the damn show, because I get right down to it. Okay? And I would need some brown liquor, honey, for this cast. I'm a light, liquor drinker. I love my vodka. Okay, I'm a vodka girl. But yeah, I need some brown liquor. I'm going to be dealing with his ass hook-headed and big toenail head. Oh, yes. Give me some brandy, honey. Brandy is good.
Carlos is tough. Jesus Christ.
The entire world is scared because we don't know what this virus is going to do to us. And we see on the news 600,000 people in the U.S. alone is dying from this unknown disease.
He don't give a damn about that, Carlos. He wanted some pussy. Okay? That's what he wanted.
Kimmie is working around the clock as a nurse, seeing people die in front of her. Your wife just had your baby.
Mm-hmm.
And to have your wife see her husband leave the house when everybody was told to stay. I think a lot of people say of all the times to keep your penis in the household, you whipped it out in the middle of a pandemic in order to fulfill a need that seemed more important than your wife and your kids.
That I just had a baby.
Do you see how that could make her feel?
Okay, I'm with you. You made it sound so much worse. Oh my gosh.
And Melody, you sit up here saying your wife just had a baby, but girl, you didn't have to have that baby. You didn't have to do that. Okay? I like Melody, I really do. But I think with her thinking, and I could be wrong, but I think she was thinking like, well, I'll keep having kids. He my husband. Hopefully the girl will go away. I don't think she was having kids with him for the right reasons, guys. That's what I'm saying. It ain't even just him being her husband. It's like she got into some competition with the side chick. But you can't compete with a side chick because she's a side. She's not even on your level. She's not a main, right? She's a first floor basement type of chick. You a top level chick, Melody. Okay? So you don't ride no elevator all the way down to no first floor and keep having babies for some nigga that ain't about shit. And don't give me this shit about, oh, he was her husband. He wasn't acting like one. Okay? That man knew that this girl out here still having kids with him, because I heard that Coleslaw said they only had those two, and then she went and had the two other children, Boss Baby, and when they conceived Boss Baby and Melody had that baby, he was just with ARIONNE, so that's one baby. Then this Milani baby, you have this baby with him, and he goes right back to ARIONNE. This is a pattern of behavior. Okay, this ain't, oh, we were working on our marriage and we had a baby. No, you've been doing this. Okay? And you thought that you keep having these babies for him, he gonna stop his behavior. But no, he's a first floor nigga. Okay? And that's where he wants to be. It has nothing to do with you, Melody. You didn't deserve any of this. He did it because he knows that you are out of his league. You on that top level.
No, because I think me saying that really puts into context, like, you are sleeping with the other woman.
No, I wasn't at the time. No.
How did she get pregnant? No?
Okay, I'm with you. You made it sound so much worse. Oh my God.
Well, no, I think because I think me saying that really puts into context, like, you are sleeping with the other woman.
No, I wasn't at the time. No.
How did she get pregnant?
By a goddamn turtle. She just up and got pregnant. Goddamn it. You was over there. Okay? This is what I'm saying. No accountability. None. He doesn't feel any remorse for what he did. He don't care. All right?
Let's do the math.
Let's do the math. Go ahead. So when is your son's birthday?
Yeah, when is your son's birthday?
I'm gonna keep that.
Look at that.
So when the pandemic happened and you saw your husband leave the house, you figured out that he was seeing this other woman.
Leaving the house for hours at a time, like you said, everything shut down. Our companies and clients that we've been doing work for shut down. We've always been very particular when we have kids to make sure that we keep them safe. So we always, like when I had all our kids, I'd stay in the house for 6-8 weeks. And so for him to leave for hours at a time, that it didn't make sense to me. But not only that, there were certain things Martell started saying that wasn't adding up, such as, like, I was going to learn to accept him cheating. And, you know, I need to talk to the older women. And I said, well, Martell, maybe you need to talk to the older men. And he was like, I'll never forget this conversation. That's why I can repeat it word for word. He was like, I have. I said, well, what did they say? He was like, honestly, they said, don't mess with nobody that ain't got nothing to lose. Make her sign a contract. And hearing him say this when I'm a new mom, I was like,
girl, he didn't care about you and that damn baby. You know, I'm just over here baffled and confused. He didn't care about you. Not doing all of this. Okay? He saw you have a baby for him, y'all, last one. And he thought to himself, Melody, and this ain't no Martell thing, Melody. This is niggas, period. You sent the wrong message, sis, when you got pregnant by him. Screwing him unprotected, knowing that he cheats the way that he do. And I know a lot of y'all go argue, but that's her husband. Not with the behavior from this fool. Now, don't get me wrong. I done seen some husbands do a complete 180. I done seen it. It can happen. Not from this nigga, though. Not the way he moved, right? So that's why you ended up where you was at, because that's where you've always been. You was unwilling, Melody, to see the forest for the trees. He was never going to get any better. That baby solidified in his head that you wasn't going nowhere. You are in agreement with this. Okay, and some of Miss Wanda, what she said, it was true. What did Miss Wanda say? You was sister wives with this girl. That's what Miss Wanda, you've been knowing about this girl, and this man keeps getting rewarded with a new baby. I'm not just talking about Melania. I'm believing this is around the time Boss Baby too. Okay.
he hasn't changed at all or grown up. He's figuring out how to do it better. He's figuring out how to be deceptive better.
Yeah.
And that's when I made the decision to leave.
That's when she realized, right? That's when she realized. I would have been realized it. Okay? But we all learn, within our own time. I'm happy she gets it now.
I hadn't at that time heard anything about a baby or anybody being pregnant. It had nothing to do with that.
So you didn't leave because of the baby. You left because you saw that he wanted to be a smarter cheater and wanted you to accept it.
And it had been 3 years. March of 2017, I found out that Martell had been seeing someone. A couple of months before that, we were at our home in our kitchen, and his phone rang. We were in the kitchen. He had walked over to the sink or something. I was at the table, and it kept ringing, block call, back to back to back. And I was like, what is going on? So I just answered hello, and they hung up. And I was like, huh? Then they called back. So I was like, hello? And then his child's mother said, I didn't call your phone. Put Martell on the phone. Mind you, at this point, I didn't have any inclination that there was infidelity going on in my marriage. I honestly didn't. And so I was like, what in the hell? What is going on? Who you talking to? And so then I'm like, Martell, come get the phone. He wouldn't come get the phone for anything in the world. She called back and kept calling back. That was the first line of disrespect.
Martell.
Yeah, she was wrong. You don't keep calling back to back. I had some stupid ass woman do that to me. She was a codependent, pick me. Disrespectful. No ethics, no morals, no values. Coleslaw, you are trash for that. Just for the calling back to back of somebody else's husband. Like, girl. But then she tries to make it look like, well, Martell, he the one that be calling me. I didn't play the audio for you guys, okay? I didn't play the audio for you guys. He wasn't the only one calling. You was doing it too.
Let me ask you this. At one point, you accused Marsau and Melody of messing around because she was talking to him a lot.
No.
You didn't call Marsau.
I tell you exactly what it was, and he apologized for this.
More lies, more deflections, more. What I noticed with Martell is he's a counter liar. And that's when he gets caught up into something, he gotta bring somebody else into it. Let me bring up a third party. Let me accuse them of doing what I've been doing. He one of them people because he can't stand in his shit. He's pathetic.
So,
You never apologized for anything.
say that one more time.
I never apologized. You apologized to me.
Dude, stop.
At one point, you accused Marsau and Melody of messing around because she was talking to him a lot.
No.
Now, my thing with this was very interesting because I told y'all, Marsau, he's attracted to Melody. And I think he likes her, though, as a person. I think there's some respect there. And the type of woman Melody is, she could probably whip his ass into shape. She could be that challenge that he needs. When you are in a relationship, you don't want somebody that you could just be comfortable with. You need the right balance of support and challenge. That way you can become better. Anybody that has ever been in a relationship or been in love with somebody, that person supported and challenged you in a way that made you better. Marsau is the way he is with Tisha, like a dead ass snail, because there's no challenge. It's just he comfortable. Okay? Comfortable.
He apologized for this. So,
You never apologized for anything.
say that one more time.
I never apologized. You apologized to me.
Dude,
Both these niggas is liars, so I don't know. Are we gonna get the truth or what?
stop. Let me say what I was going to say first.
Did y'all catch how Tisha kept looking at Marsau like she was worried? And she always tries to act like, oh, my husband isn't doing this. Girl, you insecure. It's written all over your face. You don't have to say a word. You don't have to say a word. You don't have to say a word. Okay? Girl. insecure, and it's kind of like she could see it happening. I was just looking at Tisha's face, because if you know your husband and you feel comfortable and confident about your marriage, I don't know why the hell you feel that way, but I'm just saying, if you really felt confident about it, you wouldn't keep looking at your husband like that. She looking at him like, well, is it true? Is it true? You's been fooling around on me with Melody? Girl, you better reconcile, Tisha.
So the thing was, when Marsaau and I got into it, Melody's mom contacted Marsaau and told Marsaau what was going on with us, said that Melody left and all this kind of stuff. And then Marsaau, what you do?
Okay,
you contacted Melody, and he invited
you first.
Hold on.
I called Melody afterwards.
Yeah.
It was the night that she found out.
The night of the phone ringing.
Yeah, okay. That phone ringing incident that she talked about, where the woman said, "Put Martell on the phone."
Right. Van called me and said, Marsaau, they're screaming, because Van at the time worked at Scope, and we were very close. He said, Marsaau, they're yelling and screaming or whatever, and I wanted to make sure that nothing actually happened, so I called Martell's phone a couple of times trying to remove him out of the situation. After he didn't respond, I called Mel. I wanted to remove him out of the situation. Mel came up. We met at Chick-fil-A, and we just sat in the parking lot. Martell called. We talked, whatever. The same thing I would expect Martell or any of my friends to do if that situation ever happened in my household. For whatever reason, if me and Tisha are into it, she'll call Maurice like he's my dad or something. But that's what happened.
The issue came in when he had mentioned that he had mentioned to go get some drinks or something like that. Go get some drinks.
Look at him focusing on that part. Now, Marsaau probably did say that, but I don't believe Marsaau meant it like that. He wanted to console her. He wanted to make sure she felt safe. He wanted to be a friend to her. He wanted to listen to her. I think that Marsaau really cares about Melody, and I don't think anything happened with this situation. What we have is a narcissist that wants to bring other people into this situation and make them look bad because he looks bad. But nigga, you look bad because of the things that you've did. You've lied and you've cheated, and hell, you keep lying. Okay. And like I said, he will counter every question and say, well, Marsaau, he the one, he want to try to go get drinks with Melody. You knew damn well he wasn't trying to get no drinks with that woman in that type of way. Deflection. Narcissists love deflecting.
I shouldn't have did that. So that was my issue. To smooth it with the drinks.
Now, why would you even be mad about him getting drinks with her and you the one out here lying and cheating? Okay? Like, child, bye.
I was like, this would be a time.
Who said something about drinks?
We never had any drinks.
I know, but you had mentioned that.
Okay, but I think that the difference with you thinking that as a non-drinker, your thoughts of having drinks with your friend's wife is
at a time of hurt. At a time of hurt, at a time of going through something like that, I don't think that I would say, Kimmie, let's get some drinks tonight. I know you hurt. No, I know Maurice.
So you're saying Marsaau called
hold on.
drinks?
Kimmie,
Hold
I
on.
know Maurice.
Did Marsaau call Melody to get drinks? That's what Tisha wants to know.
Yes. I was trying to smooth everything out, but he called her.
Is that true, Marsaau?
No. Hey, I called her and said, hey, remove out of the situation. Hey, come sit down, chill, whatever. Now, I'm a drinker, so it's very likely that I say, hey, come on, whatever, man. Let's pour up something, let's talk it up.
Right.
But it's not like he said, let's have some drinks.
I can't believe
Not
that.
like that. Did that happen?
I will tell you exactly what happened. But first, let me say this. I think that it's sad that because of that, he went to Marsaau and Melody anything. That's very sad.
I told him that wasn't appropriate. I said, don't do that.
No,
but then you also accused.
Well, there's a lot.
Yeah.
Clear.
Go ahead.
So when I left the house, irate, because mind you, I'm thinking I've never experienced, as I knew of, infidelity in my marriage. So I'm like, who in the hell got the calling this phone? Big fight. We leave. Of course, my mom is used to all of us being together. She knew we were super tight, so she's scared. You know what I'm saying? She called Marsaau. They into it. Can you please talk to him? I left the house. I got a call from Marsaau. He was like, where you at, Mel? Calm down. Where you at? Where you at? Because, I'm upset. I'm yelling. I'm screaming. He's like, look, just calm down. Where you at? I'm like, I'm on University Drive by Chick-fil-A. So from there, we end up meeting at Chick-fil-A. He talked positive like he tried to. Just calm down. Y'all going to be all right, man. I hate this, but it's going to be all right. And he was like, let's get some drinks. Let's get a drink. Let's sit down. Just chill. Calm your nerves, whatever. We still ended up not even getting a drink. But it was in no way, and I will tell anybody this, to this day, Marsaau ain't never said nothing out the way to me. He ain't never did nothing out the way to me.
Boom. Okay? I believe it. I believe that about Marsaau. I may not like him, but I believe he wanted to be there for her. I could tell he cares for her and see she's a good person.
He never touched me out the way.
Now, did y'all see that wife? She looked insecure. She looked worried. Tisha.
And that narrative needs to stop.
I wouldn't like a gesture like that. Let's get some drinks at a time that you're not.
You knew how he meant it with your tight ass clothes. Them damn pants should have split wide open. You sitting up there telling all them damn lies and trying to counter everything with the accusation. I'm going to accuse this person. You being accused, but let me accuse this person. That's what he did the whole entire reunion.
Doing too good.
You're accusing his friend of wanting his ex-wife.
That don't know what type of friends he's used to.
But why?
You can't be used to guy friends, man.
If all y'all been friends for 6 years, you should know your friend. Do you think Marsaau likes Melody, has a crush on her? Like, why would you think?
Yes, he got a crush on her. I know what it looks like when a man has a crush on a woman. But it doesn't mean that he's willing to be inappropriate. There may be some thoughts, but he ain't acted on it. I don't think that that's what happened.
Your friend.
No, I wasn't thinking that, but it's just I feel that situation in terms of
was inappropriate.
Yeah.
I think he was insecure because of
like
what
that.
he was doing.
That's right, Melody, because of what he was doing. That's how narcissists is. They can be out here cheating, acting inappropriate, and then they mad at what you doing. Make it make sense.
Mel, she had moved out. She started seeing someone else. And she had mentioned that the fellatio part, right? So she left me for that. I mean, she left me because I was complaining that I wasn't receiving that.
That's not what.
But no. I'm talking about
You're saying she left you because
He is such a liar. Oh my gosh.
Because I wasn't receiving certain things at home, but it was much more than receiving fellatio.
Inaccurate.
But that was one of the main things she was doing to other people.
Let's be clear, you have no idea what was going on. That's somebody say you have no idea
because
what was
because she admitted she told me that. She admitted to me.
She admitted that she cheated on you.
Yeah. I recorded it all.
He ain't record shit.
I'm gonna tell the truth of the conversation.
Okay. And the thing is, she's like, I'm like, but damn it, you left me and did that with that guy.
Actually, no, I didn't with him. But go ahead.
But did you cheat on Martell? When you and Martell were married, legally married, did you sleep with another man?
Whenever we were legally, once I left?
No, he said legally
when
married.
I left.
Let me ask you this. Before Milani was born.
Yes, before Milani was born.
Did you sleep with another man?
No, I did not. I did not.
Were you sexually? I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Ask her.
Hey, you can ask.
Go ahead.
I'll be real specific. Did you perform fellatio on a man?
So I'm going to be real specific. Somebody performed it on me, and I told you that.
Oh.
I'll be real specific.
Yes, Melody out here getting that cootie cat licked and ate up, girl. Honey, Miss Robinson ain't mad at it, okay? If I was her, I would have owned it. I would have been like, yep, I sucked his dick. Yes, I did. I gobbled, okay, all on that happy stick. His dick is better than yours. Okay, it tastes better than yours. I am that girl, honey, okay? I am that girl. Don't you come for Miss Robinson, honey, because I will let you know how it all goes down, honey, okay? I will give you a play-by-play, okay? Hook-headed, you better be lucky you dealing with Melody, honey.
Did you perform fellatio on a man?
So I'm going to be real specific. Somebody performed it on me, and I told you that.
You told me that you did it. I got the recording.
I got the recording. More lies. More lies. He's dangerous. Okay, he's like certified crazy. All of this, he ain't got no damn recording. He is using that to blackmail Melody. That is what he's doing. It's blackmail. Let me say this. Maybe she'll admit to, more of it, and then I'll look better. And you got stupid people, you guys, on Facebook saying, well, Melody, we don't feel bad for you. You were cheating too. Fuck all of that. I told y'all at the beginning of this video, soon as that man cheats on you, you got my permission. Look, who am I? But to me, you could do whatever you want. That's why I don't get why y'all do all this crying about who cheated on you. Just cheat back and shut the hell up, shit. Okay? You got two choices. You could figure out if you go stay. Could stay and cheat back. You could just leave and be so offended and run into the next problem with the next man. Whatever you want to do. But fuck that.
Why don't you pull the recording up? So let me be specific. The person he's referring to. Okay, go ahead.
Did you or did you not?
I just said
fellatio on a guy while we were married.
I just told you exactly.
Stop. When you moved
I
to the
just
apartment.
answered that question. I said someone performed that on me.
Did you perform?
Honestly, I don't remember, and I don't think I did, but I know he did.
Y'all better keep that on
They
camera.
can absolutely. Please do.
What year did Melody start allegedly cheating on you?
See, this is the big deflection. Let's make it look like she was cheating on me too. And child, you just nasty and in the gutter, Martell.
Where year did you move into the apartment, man?
Not a problem. You want the timeline?
Yes.
Okay, so I moved out in December of 2017.
Okay.
I met someone maybe around January-ish. We talked for like 4 weeks. It was nothing deep. It was nothing.
Were y'all sexually active?
As I just shared with Martell, he performed oral sex on me once.
While you were married?
I was married, yeah.
You were married.
I was married, but I never...
You never even mentioned that to me.
Martell,
Martell,
I'm being transparent, and I've already answered the question.
But you
so what I said was, I don't remember doing that to him at all, and I don't think but I know he did do that to me. Now, back to the thing, the question. So when I moved out in December...
So we lying, Carlos.
I'm not lying. I'm not lying. So what happened was when I moved out in December, I never planned on being back with Martell. I've caught him at this point in October. After March finding out, we're trying to reconcile. I'm thinking our marriage is good.
All before the show?
All before the show.
This is all before
2017.
The show. So this all happened before the show. Because I love when people say Carlos King made this infidelity as a storyline. So in 2017, you got fed up with Martell cheating on you. You admitted to moving out into an apartment, and you were seeing a guy while you were separated, and the guy performed oral sex on you. I got to be honest with you. You saying you don't remember performing fellatio is kind of odd, because I think you would remember putting your mouth on something.
She sucked his dick, but I don't care if she lying, half lying. I don't, this part didn't move me at all, okay? Shit, get your pussy ate, fuck that nigga, suck his dick, whatever you could think of, girl. You got my permission to do it, okay? Period. And why is Big Toenail Head laughing during this section? Because he probably want to do all of that, honey, to Miss Melody.
Well, that's what I'm telling you. As I remember, I didn't. But since he's saying he got so I'm going to say I don't remember. But for me, no. For me, no.
When you two were going through this infidelity, did you stay with Martell all those years because you did not want this other woman to win?
No, I'm not in no competition with anybody. But when I found out in 2017, I wasn't just finna...
I don't believe that. I think women are like that. Now, see, Melody didn't even have the need to feel like that because she was the wife. Okay? But all of this getting pregnant, what did I tell y'all? Having these babies had the boss baby, went back to reconcile. You know about the girl. You know, it's too much. You have Milani. He go right back out there, still messing with the girl. It's Women get caught up with that, right? And not because... I don't think she went inside her mind like, oh, he's having an affair and I need to, compete with Coleslaw. I need to compete with her. I don't think that that's what it was. But that is, when you stay in toxic situations, that's what it becomes. Okay, it kind of has a mind of its own then. And it begins to look like that. Okay?
Run away from my marriage because I understand that he's a person with imperfections.
Mm-hmm. And he got a lot of them. Liar, narcissist, cheater, tight ass clothes. Child.
The reason I stayed was because I was giving him the opportunities to get it together, because he's very good at making you think that things are together. The reason I have a hard time even now to this day being anything with Martell, because Martell, I would say we're not friends, we ain't associates, we are nothing but the father and the mother of 4 beautiful babies.
The thing is, you saw the packages and you saw the love that you two had. I did see hope in the relationship. I did see hope that you two would work things out. Unfortunately, again, a woman got pregnant while you were married, right? Did you think Melody would ever leave you?
No. The answer is no. When Melody, what do I keep reiterating to you all? When Melody kept having those children for him, he saw it as, oh, she gonna keep having my babies. Oh, we still gonna be together. I can still see Coleslaw when I want to. I'll act like I stopped talking to her. I don't think Melody timed everything out the right way. I think she should have separated from him for maybe a year or so. And I know that may sound like a lot, to a married couple, but I think she really should have gave it some time. But no matter how much time she would have took away from him, he would have never got it together, because this is a problem with him. Okay? This is a sickness. I think he's a sex addict. I done been with one of them. And it don't have nothing to do with the women that he cheating with. It has everything to do with him. And I keep telling y'all, the fact that he not with this woman now, ARIONNE, she's not the fiance. She doesn't have a role in his life. She's not even a girlfriend. That says a lot to me about how he feels about her. Because I'm going to tell you something about a man. When a man really loves you, he gives you a title. And just her title being a baby mama, that's not enough. Like, somebody that wants to be with you, they making you their wife. Or they gonna move in. Or you go at least be the girlfriend, and he got his place, you got your place. You gonna have some type of place in his life. And for him to get his ass on stage and say, oh, my next woman, what about the woman you're with now? Let's give all praises to her. But you won't do that because you know you don't really love her. Okay? She plays into your sickness. You all have a trauma bond. Him and ARIONNE, trauma bond. Ain't no love, ain't no he care for her, trauma bond. This is the bitch that was helping me cheat on my wife. This bitch provides sex, conversation. Mentally, we're on the same childish level. Martell and ARIONNE represent a lot of women and men out in the world. And a lot of these people will call it love. And that's not what love is. Love makes decisions. Love don't stay in limbo. They in limbo right now. Yeah, they done had a baby. And what else? What comes after that? Where's the house at? Where's the marriage? Where, like, once he do any of that, then we could say, oh, he cares about ARIONNE. But until then, no. Trauma bond over here. Okay?
I really didn't think that we were in. It's not even that about me cheating. It's not about the baby, anything like that. I mean, but through this whole ordeal, you know, we would go to church, you know. I mean, I would go to the front, the pastor be prayed for. I tried to really just get it out my system. You know what I'm saying? Because it was real. Because I saw it was hurting my family. It was hurting, you know, Melody so much. And
so why, if it hurt Melody so much and you love her so much, why couldn't you stop? Okay?
I knew that wasn't a part of me.
Is it the fact that you couldn't stop cheating, or is it the fact that you could not stop cheating with this other woman?
It was with her. Like, if it was anybody else, if I had to have cheated, it would have been just sex, and that would have been it. But it was just the connection that we had that kind of
was it a sexual connection or a personal connection?
It was a personal connection, and then, you know, things transpired.
A lot of people think you're addicted to sex, and I don't think you're a sex addict.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, I'm going to be real, and listen, I'm just being honest. When I learned that you left the house during the pandemic to continue to see her, that to me displayed that there is something drawing you back to this woman.
Yeah.
So when people call her coleslaw side chick, I think she's the whole damn restaurant.
Yeah.
I think you visit her during opening hours, after hours. She's the dessert. She's the entree. I think she's everything to you. And I think you tried to diminish her by calling her a peasant because you did not want to accept the reality that you love this woman. So my question seriously is...
My question, Carlos, is if he loves her so much, why she ain't got no ring? Like I reiterated to you guys, why doesn't she have a title? There's a question mark around her. He made Melody his wife. Okay, yeah, he cheated and all of that. But he made Melody a wife. This lady gets made a baby mama. She is a side chick. She is. Was she the whole damn restaurant? I disagree. If you was a whole damn restaurant, you would be his wife. You would be his woman, his girl, somebody he lived with. So we'll see what the future holds for that. But as of right now, she's still goddamn cornbread on over here. Okay? Period. I'm going by his actions. Men are very simple. They make decisions. And it's a period at the end of that decision. This lady doesn't have a period at the end of her. She has a question mark. We still don't have her title. And baby mama ain't good enough because a lot of us have been that. Okay? You just some bitch he had the baby with while he was married. So you was sharing him with his wife. He not yours. So y'all can have a connection. I get it. And I want to say this to some of you all. I get that you could fall in love with a married man. I get it. I watched Lifetime movies. I done seen it, you know, where you didn't even know he was married. And I get it. I get that all of that can be hard to walk away from. I really do. I understand that stuff. I done seen it, guys. Okay? That ain't what we talking about, though. This is a man that chose to cheat. Coleslaw chose to be the side chick because of how she's mentally set up. That's why I came through with the RC Blaze. I can only explain this so much in my own words. I had to go and get the word. And y'all know Miss Robinson don't even go to church, but I had to bring y'all the word on the brand new 715 channel and break it down for you. These other YouTubers, they not gonna break it down for you. I'm gonna break it all the way down. I'm gonna put all this in lowest terms. That way you can understand what you looking at. But my question remains, why doesn't this lady have a title? Period.
If you would have met her before Melody, Do you think you and this woman would be married?
No. I must say this. He likes coleslaw because she's safe. S-A-F-E. And he likes the fact that he feels bigger than her. See, he doesn't feel like an equal to Melody. He watched Melody outgrow the relationship. Okay? And I bet she left that relationship mentally before he did. Because she was growing and maturing and getting her business skills in order, getting herself together. Now, instead of him being proud of that, okay, he was intimidated by that. And he had to bring Melody down a few notches because Melody thought, you know, she was thinking too high of herself. So he had to bring another woman into the situation to humble her and put her ass in her place. And let her know that, guess what? He's still the M-A-N, the man. Okay? That's what happened with that. These men will always choose something lower than you. You want to know why? And a lot of them, I had one tell me, oh, it don't matter how she look. Guess why he said that? Because all this man had ever dated before me was ugly, basic looking chicks. I'm not lying. So, yeah, my beauty, it meant nothing to him, but it's everything to this other man, okay? It's everything to other men out here. And there was this other man that came along, and he's like, what the hell is that man talking about? You everything to me, baby. See, you got to get with the right one that's going to appreciate your beauty, not tell you shit like, oh, it don't matter how you look and da-da-da. No. It do matter. You gotta appreciate it, nigga. That's why it's here. Okay? We still waiting on this damn man to answer this question. Kimmie says the silence is deafening. He would have never married that girl because he don't think she's good enough. He knows she isn't. He knows it. He can't say it. Okay, it's hard talking about her out in the open because he knows that he'll have to tell the truth, and then the truth hurts. And he know he ain't gonna be able to go back to her. And then he'd already lost Melody, so I don't know what's going to come out of his mouth. But I don't think he believes coleslaw is on his level. This is a man that wants to be in charge and in control of his relationships. That's how these narcissists are. They like weak women. Women that so-called are feminine, in quotation marks. That's what they'll call it. Oh, she bowed down to her man and she see me. You know, she see me as being a big dog, being a big king. And, you know, Melody don't look at his ass like that because she know his ass need a lot of work. And see, they don't never want to do their spiritual work. They will materially, you know, do it and come up with it and get money and buy things, right? Spiritually, a lot of these men, they're not ready to mature. They don't want to do that. All right, you guys, that's all I have to say about that. Y'all get down in Miss Robinson's comments, honey. Let me know what you thought about the reunion and my recap. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, Brand New, and I will check you guys out in the next video.